live?
We are live. All right.
It's gonna be so great. We're gonna actually have a record of this one, dude. The last one that we did, I fucked up. I thought I knew how to use OBS, but I didn't, and I did not get any of y'all's audio at all. So I'm just like sitting there having a weird one-sided conversation, like. And like the only time I could hear you guys is if like somebody spoke loud enough for it to come through my headphones and go into my mic. So the whole situation was just fucked. That's gonna have to be the secret lost episode.
It's funny.
Oh, your background is blurred. I don't know if you know.
Well, no,
There's
that's on
Sasquatch
purpose.
nearby.
I don't have a background.
I like to know what's going on behind you.
They told me I have to earn so many points.
No, I did that on purpose, Mike. I don't want you to know.
I figured.
That's where he keeps all his secret plans.
You see the screen right here? Blurred on purpose.
No, I don't see that screen.
Because it's not that screen's blurred. There's just a bunch of hentai on it.
Oh, it's all censored.
It's all censored right now.
Dude, I can't wait for Gabe to join back into the Discord and like scare the shit out of me. Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
What's up?
Was
The reader, his shorts are too short. No need to put his legs up like that.
Dude, he's going for that Griswold look, bro.
Chat loves this.
Show us some feet. Show us some feet.
And Omegle.
Wait till Reader gets back and we'll start with Adam. How's everybody's day? That's about how mine was. I'm kind of like, yeah. Got a little stressful there toward the end. I'm gonna have a busy one tomorrow.
D&D has some nice background music. Somebody is going off on that string guitar. That's all I hear.
You know what's funny is that is like somebody did a cover of like the Varrock song from RuneScape when you go into that city. So that's just all this is. Like all these songs that I pull are like ripped off from something.
Yeah, this is
Alrighty.
nice because I couldn't hear all this on my iPad. So.
Sorry about that. I told Lauren I was going to cook, and I went to cook earlier, and we didn't really have groceries to go with the meat. And so I was like, hey, can I order and I just cook for the rest of the week? And she said, fine.
there was a Spotify
Nice.
channel that actually had like a bunch of stuff that was Renaissance-ified, so like Thunderstruck and all that kind of stuff.
Oh shit! I think I've heard that one. The Renaissance Thunderstruck one.
Yeah,
That one's sick.
we used to play it at our booths at Renaissance festivals.
There was another one that was really good that I can't remember what it was, but they Renaissanced it. I don't remember.
Wait, Renaissance Festival. Have you ever LARPed?
Oh yeah.
I've never LARPed. LARPing seems so cool.
Oh, it's fun, man. It really is. Well, actually, did Logan tell y'all that I used to joust? Like
No fucking way.
Yeah, for about 5 years, I jousted at Four Winds, which is a Renaissance festival in Texas. We used to, the guy that actually was a part of our trope was the guy who became the lead jouster for Knights of Mayhem. And then when Logan and I got together, I sold all my stuff. So, yeah.
Choice.
That is fucking radical,
That's-
though, man.
Yeah,
So
my
was he
hand
on
is
the horse?
messed up. Like,
Yeah, it's like censored. It's so fucked up.
So, like, would you do that on a horse?
Oh yeah. You
Oh,
so we use balsa wood, so basically balsa wood. If it hits you, we did scoring. So there's a guy by the name of Frederico and Maeve both went to list on the lake in Colorado, and they competed against people from England and Ireland and stuff. They were pretty badass.
Holy shit!
The
That's
most
fucking
points
super
I ever
cool.
got in a season was like 30 points, and you have to have at least 100 to qualify. But I got most of my points on the ground, so as soon as I got knocked off, or it's balsa woods, you basically have to knock yourself off. But I got most of my points in hand-to-hand combat, so that's
Oh,
where I would
nice.
do.
Cool.
Yeah, I kicked ass at hand-to-hand combat, but as far as one, the horse that I rode was a little bit shy, and Captain, the horse that both Frederico and Maeve rode, whenever people would come over from England and Ireland over here, they would pay thousands of dollars just to be able to mount him for a competition. Like
That's nuts.
yeah, Captain was like, oh my gosh, well, I don't know if you understand hands, but Captain was about 8 feet tall, I'd say.
Oh, so he's
Oh,
like,
holy shit.
so is that like 30 hands or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 32.
That's
Yeah,
a big boy.
I forgot horses are measured by hands.
Yeah, he was a big boy, and he didn't flinch for nothing. So it was easy for them to score on the rings whenever you would ride through and you had to catch the rings on your lance. And he also did really well with the spear because he rode so smooth, so they would get a lot of points on the spear. But basically, if you're going up against Captain, I mean, he would lunge after the other horses. All the other horses were scared to shit of him. So,
Dude, that is like easily the most badass thing I've probably heard all year.
yeah, well, he's a pretty cool horse.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to begin?
Let's do it.
I'm trying to find
Yes.
this on the map.
A Korean barbecue is ordered.
All right. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, we continued kind of making our way through the bandit camp. We like more or less like ruined a dude's whole life, tortured the hell out of another guy, got some information, and with that information, our brave crew decided to go up into the cave and start, kind of dealing with the upper leadership of this organization here out in the middle of the Barren Woods, and we started a big fight. It looks like there was some kind of meeting that was occurring between the Bandits of the Carabinus and the Brotherhood of Dawn, because some of their members were there. Some of the information that you got from the dude you interrogated kind of hinted that the Brotherhood of Dawn they have some kind of interest in the fog, and like I said, we were kind of starting that boss fight there. Actually, I think we're right in smack dab in the middle of it. So
Yes.
We'll go ahead and get started on today's episode of Guardians of Satanus, and I gotta go close this window before Beat Boop like bust it out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Right.
Good job,
Is
Ollie.
the theme song? Is this theme song playing for y'all?
It's done.
Yep.
Oh, nice. It did not play for me at all, but I'm glad you guys heard it. So we will go ahead and activate this next area. Just let me know when everybody's able to see.
All right, give me about 30 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, great. Killing your guy.
Oh, Trey, and one of the wargs or one of the Weimaraners didn't get to go his turn at
Oh,
all.
yeah, that's right.
in the first round. So I think when we said like he would go after me, I don't remember exactly when he was going, but
What I did is I put him into the rotation, and
Okay.
he's like right behind Guardian.
cool. Cool.
Did you see what Braden
Oh,
said?
well,
What did he say?
what he said.
He says Ignotus kills that fucking bird and turns invisible. Alrighty. I believe it was Johnny Cash Fiddlefingers' turn.
I'm gonna move up right here, and let me just make sure this guy's dead. This guy's dead. This guy's dead.
Yeah.
Is this guy alive?
He's alive. I think he's wounded though.
And this is the boss, correct?
No. The boss is Shadow stepped or Misty stepped over here into the back right hand corner.
Oh, okay, so I just get here. Okay.
This
Oh,
dude right
that's
here in
fine.
front of Lamb
Okay.
is just like a tough motherfucker, and then here's that motherfucking bird that Ignotus hates.
Cool. All right, what I'm going to do. Let me look at my moves real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the silliest band of demons.
Alrighty.
Move this so I can. And usability. Let's do it. Let's do it like right here. So I'm just going to target the boss.
Okay.
Put it right there. And then I'll roll.
Didn't we throw oil? No, never
Yeah,
mind.
and then we threw oil, and then somebody threw it right in the fire, so it just like blew up and did a bunch
Okay,
of fire
so it's
damage.
gone.
Yeah, it's basically combusted and burned up at this point.
I put the spot and I clicked roll, but nothing happened. So the only thing I can see is like place measured template. But I've already placed it.
Yeah, so you'll go to the chat box, and then it's the Oh wait.
Yeah, it did pop up like.
Oh
for me.
yeah. All right. All creatures that start their turn within the cube must make a DC 12 Charisma saving throw, or suffer 1d4 psychic damage. All right.
And I will also use Bardic Inspiration. Did I give it to Lamb or Magmar last time?
You guys
You
make-
gave it to Lamb, yeah,
I
because
gave it to
I
Lamb.
remember. I put a little fire on him.
Perfect. I'm gonna give it to Guardian this time because I missed him.
All right. So you play Guardian, a little tune, and it sounds a little something. As soon as I open up the soundboard, it sounds a little something like this.
Oh, and also I think my Bane of Demons has a little sound.
I actually haven't got that set up yet.
You mother. That was good.
Yeah, but if you want to put on Suno real quick and you want us to tune in real fast, we can absolutely listen to this horrible
Like it.
fucking
Yes, I can. I can do that. The fastest anybody's ever done it in their life.
at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Let me get out of my taxes real quick.
Oh, shout out to my mom being on the stream. Shout out, Mom.
Hello, Mom.
Let's see. Let's go here. Next page. Next page. I think it's on the third or fourth page. It's on the fourth page. Yep. And here we go. All right. If you want to tune into this. And here it is.
Why ain't someone shown here, Leon?
All right, that's it. That's what they hear the whole time.
You know what? I think that that's. I don't think that's ever gonna get old. Ever. All right. So, what does it look like? What is your band of demons doing? Kind of like describe that whole vibe to us.
Yeah, so I do my little riff, and it sounds exactly just like the when I inspire somebody, and then these 5 little demons go around them, playing different instruments. One has a like little microphone, like it's on a stand too, and their voice. They look like the little devils from cartoons, just circling around there, just playing "Open my door, alien." And when you squat at them, like you can never touch them. They're always just floating away.
Kind of like gaseously sitting there. So yeah, no. So like basically all that's exactly what happens. Like these little demons start kind of like flying around the boss. Just like nobody outside the cube can hear it, but everybody looks at the boss and like her ears start to bleed and she screams. She goes, ah! She's like, this is the worst music she's ever heard in her whole life. Next. Oh, was that all you wanted to do?
Yeah, I already did Bardic Inspiration. I already moved, so I don't think I
And
can
you
do
gave him
anything.
Guardian. Let me give him the little status effect here. And that is gonna be
What does that give me?
Yeah.
And I think we learned, so any move you do, you could do an additional, is it a D4 or D6?
I think it was a D6.
Okay.
Read that for us. Read that for us.
Okay. Give me 1 second to find it. Bardic Inspiration is... Brother, I can't find it now. This is where I embarrass myself. Oh, there it is. D6. Yep. So
D6,
creature
okay.
gains 1 Bardic Inspiration die at D6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to an ability, attack, or saving throw.
Is that like? You have to call that before a roll?
No. Yeah, you can call it afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah, big facts.
Big facts, big facts. All right, next is this cult fanatic right here. And what he's going to do is he's going to cast Hold Person on Guardian. Guardian, I think you need to make me... Let's see. Make me a wisdom saving throw. You need to make me an 11. 13. All right. So what he was trying to do, he was trying to cast a spell at you. So like he sees like you kind of like perk up as you become inspired by Fiddlefinger, and he reaches out and he like tries to like he kind of like sparks up like purplish sort of like lightning bolts in his hand, and he like tries to fire them at you, but they kind of engulf you, and like you're able to basically just will it away. Like you just think really hard about like maintaining control of your you know, of your body, and the spell does not take effect on you. Beep Boop is going fucking crazy.
Somebody cast Hold Person on that cat.
I'm gonna put cast kiss and then put down on the cat.
Guardian's had a lot of CC placed on him. He doesn't like it.
All right, next is this Raven. This Raven is going to attack Deddy.
Bitch.
Does a 1 hit? No, it is not. All right, so he's gonna take a dive at you, but like you see it coming, and you kind of like whew, out of the way, and he fucking smacks his fucking head on the floor.
Good.
He's actually hurt pretty bad from that. No.
I would have loved
There
if
we
he was
go.
at 1 HP and that's how it died. It broke its own neck like a bird going to a window.
He almost did. He almost did. All right. So that is what he does. The bird
Is
is
he-
now kind of just on the ground. He's not flying anymore.
Is he prone by chance?
Yeah, in fact, I'll say like as he did that, he kind of like ended up over here. So he is prone for sure. Alrighty. Next is the boss. The boss has to do, what does that say? A DC 12 charisma.
So that's a 12 or higher, correct?
Yeah.
Give me that 11.
Charisma.
Give me that 11. Son of a bitch.
23. Roll the 18 plus 5. So she does not take any damage. And she's actually going to kind of like run out
Nah, don't let that happen. Demons attack.
over here. The demons kind of like swipe at her, but like she like kind of recognizes that like they're just phantasmal. They're not going to actually hurt her. What she's going to do, she's got some shit. We've only just begun with her. She is going to cast
The Joker's trick.
not the Joker's trick. We cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on.
Kyle's wife just teleported off camera that because of the little lag. She appeared and disappeared instantly. She has instant transmission there.
All right, so she's going to cast this on Lamb. And what that does is you choose a creature that you can see within range. You mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it. If the target drops below to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature. So basically, she's like gonna call you out, Lamb. She looks at you, and she's like, I'm coming after your ass, and let me give you a little mark right there. All right. So what she's gonna do is she is going to use. Let me go to her features and make sure I take this thing off here.
Can you point at her real quick?
Oh yeah, she's right here.
Okay.
She is going to use Twin Spell. She's going to expend a sorcerer point, and she is going to attack with Acid Splash. She's going to hit Lamb once and Magmar once. So she's basically going to expend a spell, a sorcery point, to launch this attack twice in one turn. So
Is there any saving throws I can do?
yeah, so this is going to be a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw. So she's going to use Acid Splash. So that, yeah, so you'll take, let's see. Yeah, so you'll either make the saving throw or you'll take 1d6 acid damage.
Okay. And how do I change it from rolling a d20?
What you'll do is you'll go to your player sheet, and then go to your dexterity, like in your features, and kind of like the top row there, and then you'll click that, and then oh, I'm sorry, I'm misinterpreting here. So not the top one. The on the right hand side of your player sheet, there's something called saving throws. Yeah, you'll click on the dex one. You've got a +3.
Okay. And you said that, so I've got to beat a 13?
Yes.
All right. And I'm rolling normal, not advantage, right?
Yes. 23.
Ooh, wow.
Didn't fuck. That's a crit.
Yep.
That is a fucking crit. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Magmar Moose Knuckle. I'll play for him because he's not here today. Let's see what he gets. This is going to be normal. 21. He's also very dexterous. So basically, she chucks 2 like bolts of like acid at you. One of each of you, and basically, instead of hitting you, you're able to dodge out of the way, and they kind of like splash harmlessly on the floor. And that is going to be her turn. Kind of anticlimactic. All right.
Middle finger splits her off.
She gets what she deserves.
Glimmer's next, and he's going to go, Ignotus, you're hit. He's going to administer a little bit of healing. He's going to do...
I think it's 1.
1, yep. Because his shit's not configured correctly. So he gets a little poot of healing there. He's like, sorry, wish I could do more. I'm trying. Right. Guardian, you're next.
I'm going for it all. Alright, I'm gonna go. Even if this guy is concentrating, will I provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Alright.
In fact, I'm not even sure what he would be concentrating on. Oh, wait, his whole person didn't go off, so he doesn't need to be concentrating.
Where's our
Oh.
other rat guy? Oh, he's over there.
Also, Guardian, I know you weren't here before. The two Wanarators, the dogs there, are on our team.
Yeah, I know. Well, what's his name was riding one.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
I want to move here.
All right,
I'll
that will
provoke
provoke an opportunity attack, though, from him.
Yep.
If you want to do that. Already. He's going to make a little attack with his dagger. I'm pretty confident that he will not make this.
Did not.
Nope, he did not. All right, so you are where you want to be.
I'm gonna run up to Valeka, and I will reach out to her and use a tier 2 or a second level spell slot and cast Inflict Wounds.
All right, go ahead and cast that. All right,
16.
she's going to use Counterspell as a reaction.
Oh my god.
That means she only has one more.
No, that's not a legendary. That's just a level 3 spell slot.
Aww.
Let's see. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell at 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. So what level were you casting Inflict Wounds on?
Second level.
2nd level? Okay, so yeah. She says
It's fine.
no.
I'm not done. I use the Respect of the Wolf.
Okay, the Respect of the Wolf. I've been waiting. This is the first time anybody's used this so far. So, like, what does it look like as you are just kind of like
Alright.
embodied by the respect of this wolf?
So she counter spells me, takes me by surprise, and I like fall down and just utter disgust. And I call upon Yehegu, and I reach out, and the great wolf picks me back up. And I pull out my sword and cast Well of Radiance.
All right, Well of Radiance. That's gonna sound a little something like. Where is it? Fuck. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. All right, so you plunge your sword into the ground, just like in Destiny 2, and boom, a big well of healing warmth. Just kind of like, kind of suffuses the area around you.
Now,
And what else do you do?
I have one more thing I can do. I will cast. Let's see. What is Ignotus's armor class?
Ignotus's armor class is quite low. Actually, no, his is not so bad. It's 15.
What's the lowest armor class here?
I think it's
Definitely
me.
Daddy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith. It's a bonus action.
All right.
Daddy.
All right, Bull, and what does that look like?
So
Okay.
I reach out my hand to Daddy and say, "Take this," and a shield appears around her.
Neat.
All right. All right. Do you end your turn?
Yep, that's about it.
Perfect. This warg is gonna run up in here, and he is gonna take a chunk out of this dude right in front of him. He's gonna do this at advantage. So all the dudes surrounding this guy. That's a 20. 15 plus 5. All right, let's roll some damage. 10. All right. So he kind of like lashes out. It takes a big chunk out of this dude right here. Like just pounces on him, grabs him by the leg, and just like rips out his femoral artery or whatever that artery is in your leg. Someone in medicine help me. And he is staggering. He is basically on his very last leg. Some would say that if we were to like quantify people's health with like numbers, it'd probably be like a 1. All right.
Wow.
Now we are back at the top of the battle order. It is Deddy's turn.
I'd like to square up with this bird.
The bird, it's kind of like just laying helplessly at your feet.
For
Yep,
those,
I'd
for those
like
who
to
aren't
start.
aware, the Well of Radiance power, if you're in the well when you start your turn, you get 2d6 healing, and you also get, if someone attacks you while you're in the well, they get disadvantage when they're attacking you. Just FYI.
She's not quite in it though, so it doesn't really help her out at all.
No.
Saying for the future,
Yeah.
new peeps.
Anyway, what were you saying, Kaput? You were gonna kill this bird?
Yeah, I want to curb stomp it.
Okay. We're not even gonna roll for that. This thing is nearly dead.
Thank you.
What does it look like when you fucking stomp this thing out?
It makes that little like noise, like its last exertion. I'm a little annoyed that my shoes are a little dirty now.
So you kind of just like mash this thing up and it goes,
Yep.
and like as that kind of like echoes across the cavern, the boss looks at you, and she says, "What have you done?" The boss is getting a second wind,
I say, oopsies.
so she's not getting a ton of health back, but she's getting some.
Boss looks and lands just
Shit.
eating the bird.
All right. Anyway, so you've got plenty of turn left. Let me get the music back on here.
Who's this guy?
Red.
Above Lamb.
He's just a big tough looking dude. He's got a big mace. He's got it kind of like swung over his shoulder. He's like poised, and he looks like he's about to hit Lamb square in the head with it. Try to smash his brain like a sack of potatoes.
All right, let's
Alright.
see if I can help Lamb out a little bit.
No.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna use my nunchucks.
Baller. 22. That surely hits. Yep, that definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
Nice. Where do I go for that again? I'm sorry. Oh,
You
wait.
can just go to in the chat box. You'll just
Yep.
go back to that thing and it'll click damage.
I don't know where that is.
In the kind of top right hand thing where you see like chat, combat, and like actors
Yeah.
and stuff. Go to the chat one and then like scroll all the way to the bottom of that chat,
Yeah.
and then where you see the nunchucks +1.
Yeah.
There should be a 22 on the bottom. If you go to the one
Mhm.
before that, you can click.
Oh, I
damage
see it
there.
now. Gotcha.
That was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was.
What you get?
A 3.
A 3. Oh.
Damn.
But it's bludgeoning. So that was a crit fail, was it not?
So
Yeah.
this, it was a 1 to the damage with a +2 modifier.
Does it even hit?
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
I
that
guess
was
that's
damage. That
damage.
was damage. Yeah, she rolled a 22 to hit.
Okay.
All right, so she kind of. What does that look like?
You know, like when you're in a dream and you go to punch somebody, but it's like not a real punch. It's like a want to punch. That's what happened.
It kind of like conks him in the side of the head though, and he's like, "Ow, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
He kind of turns his direction. He turns his attention to you.
You
Shit.
slowly
And-
brush his cheek.
Listen, sir, I can change you.
One of us. One of us.
I'll give you $4,000 to stop fighting right now.
You know what? Can I roll for that?
Yeah, totally.
All right. I think I only have 3,000 though.
Uh,
See, 3,000. You know what? 3,000. Close to that
You're gonna-
24-hour range.
you're gonna blow the whole wad.
I'm looting his body, so I don't
You're right.
care.
$3,025.
God damn.
It's the most money
So-
he's ever seen in his life.
So like you just flash an unbelievable amount of bling at him,
Mhm.
and he is really really surprised. Like he was like kind of pissed off that you hit him in the head, but now he's like looking at all this money. He's like, whoa, and he like takes a look at you and he's like, I'm gonna be rich. Did you want to try to use your power of the people or whatever that ability was called?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
It was
that'll
the,
be in your features.
Yep.
Wow.
Not my revolutionary rhetoric. Is that one you're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
All right.
As an action, you can spend gold equal to 15 times your character level. Okay, so you don't even need to spend that much money
Oh.
to do that to this guy.
No.
Yeah, so you're getting a bargain here.
Great.
So I guess that would be 45 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's it.
because you're
Oh.
level 3. All right. So, what do you tell him as you kind of like flash all this money in his face?
Like, listen. I'm not even really with this crew, right? I really don't want to be here. So how about you and I make our way out of this cave together?
All right, he's going to make.
How's that sound?
He's gonna think about that. He's gonna think of, the DM actually has to read what he has to do. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw DC equaling 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Charisma modifier. So your Charisma modifier is a +1. Your proficiency modifier, so +5. So 8. He has to make a 13 Wisdom saving throw. Let me tell you, this guy's very, very average. So let's do a roll. An 18. So he looks at your gold and he kind of just says like, he's like, I'm gonna kill you and take it all.
Fuck.
All right, next. This guy's dead. Next is Magmar Moose Knuckle. And what he is going to do is he's going to receive 1d6 healing
2d6.
first because he's in the well. Wait, you said 2d6 or was it 1? Oh, 2, yeah, because you leveled that up. Yeah.
A big boy
That's
healer
it.
now.
3 and a 4. 7. So he's going to get 7 heals. He's actually back at max. Alright. So what he's going to do, he is royally pissed. And he is going to take this guy that's at basically 1 HP. And he's going to chuck him at this thug right here. And he is going to deal some damage here. Let's say he's going to do 2 damage to do that. And we'll say that's his bonus action. And he's going to run up in here. This dude is going to be dead. And he is going to lay an attack down on this thug. I can't see. Beep boop.
10.
10. All right. I need to do that at advantage though, because he's with you guys, so we're gonna mulligan that. Attack. Advantage. 18. That hits. Damage. 5. All right. So he is gonna take his one of his hand axes, and he's just gonna slash down at this guy. and it's going to hurt him really badly. You know, he sees that that you know the little smooze trick didn't work this time, so we're going to have to basically just commit to killing them. Next is Ignotus, who is not here either. He is going to cast. He's going to cast Hideous Laughter on this dude. He needs to make a 13 Wisdom saving throw. 17. Yep, he does not find. So like this dude is for a pretty average dude. His wisdom sure is on point today. So he is able to kind of shake that off. Next is Kinzo. What do you do?
Right. So, my last action made the healer in front of me very.
Oh yeah, you need to get some healing. So we're gonna do the
off me, so kind of
D6.
cautious. My
You're lagging really,
Yeah.
really bad. Unfortunately, Mr. Mike, it's hard to understand you. Is anybody else getting that too, or is it just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't really hear him.
Wait. Is this any better?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Try to tell us on your phone.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Is this any better?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So much better. So much better.
All right, so my last moves, I was fucking up the healer, but now with the boss being so close, I'm kind of cautious. So what I do is I activate my Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Hold on. Beat Boop just knocked out my D6. I need to find this or I'll never find it again. Alright, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Go ahead and cast that for me.
Yep. And then with my bonus action, I activate my Boots of Speed.
You said boost of speed?
Boots of Speed.
Alright. So what does it look like when you cast your Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Well, to y'all, it looks like nothing because I weave my hand sign so quick. All y'all see is the last one that ends like this. And before you know it, 3 other me's pop up in a defensive stance. And behind them, I do a double backflip, clicking my boots to activate my Boots of Speed.
Alright. So now you are basically protected by these 3 kind of illusory copies of yourself, and now you are fast as fuck. Do you want to do any movement?
No. Except get back into my defensive stance.
Perfect. Alright, Lamb, you are next.
Oh, you're muted, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy out in front of me. There's another guy that's in behind him too, right?
Yeah, no, he's dead though. I forgot to put a little skull over
Okay.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
was
let
the
me
dude
just
that
get rid
got
of this guy.
chucked. Fuck yeah. Roll me a couple of attacks.
Mhm. Wait a second. I thought I was supposed to do that in the in chat.
Oh yeah, so like what you'll do is to get the chat box to pull up, you'll go into your character sheet and then you'll click it in your character sheet, and for your
Yeah.
weapons it'll be in your inventory, the little backpack looking thing.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and this guy is bloodied, right?
The guy in front of you, not quite, not quite. He's wounded, but he's still kind of up on his feet. But he is
Okay.
super surrounded though.
Yeah, so I get advantage.
Oh yeah. 23 hits.
Nice.
Mhm. And I do damage, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a second to get used to this.
Oh no, you're good.
It's right above your roll.
Yeah, I found it. It just opened up a window though. Normal. There he goes. Okay. 8.
8. All right. So you take a big swipe at him, and he is definitely hurt now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I should have an offhand.
You do. You can do it again.
Oh, I did normal.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go ahead and roll another attack at advantage. I'll take that one out of there.
Right. Yeah, I'll just roll another normal that way. Or do I need to do advantage?
Yeah, just do advantage.
Okay.
That hits. Roll me in a damage. 9.
Nice.
But he is going to take 17 damage. He was feeling pretty confident like 2 seconds ago. What does that
Should've
attack
took my
look
money.
like? Yeah, he's really regretting not taking that fucking deal.
Yeah, I basically come right up in there and hit him right underneath his jaw with that first mace, and then as his jaw is tilting up, I climb right down on top of the helmet and knock him down.
Nice. Oh, he is super fucked up, and he is like kind of swaying on his feet. He is not confident at all anymore. All right. Do you decide to do anything else?
I think that's all I have.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to get in defensive stance or anything.
All right. Perfect. All right. This warg is going to run up and try to take a chomp at the boss.
Try to take a bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bang.
Do an attack. 13. That, I think that just hits. Yep, it hits. We're gonna do some damage. 11. It's a good thing you guys got these on your side, man.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
whoever did that was a genius.
All right, next it is this guy right here that Lamb just knocked the shit out of, and he's like really regretting not making that deal. He's gonna take a swing. He's gonna use multi-attack here. Beep boop. He is gonna go and make 2 melee attacks. One on Nettie or Deddy. That one does not hit. He's gonna try it again. That one also doesn't hit. He is
Life
really
of
fucked up from
regret.
that attack. Oh, dude, he is like feeling even stupider now that he just missed those 2 attacks. Alrighty, next, Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger. What do you do?
I am going. Since we're attacking this guy full of regret, I'm gonna walk into the radiance,
All right.
and I think I can move here, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so I get an advantage.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. You would provoke an opportunity attack from the boss, though, if you did that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Since that guy's dead, can I move here?
Totally.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. Let's do something a little silly. Let's do a little silly move real quick. I want to cast. Wait, what's this evil one? A creature of your choice that you can see within range. target fails to save the attack roll. Nah, I don't want to do that. Oh. I'm gonna cast Sleep on the boss. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me do
So
that.
read that for the class, if you would, please, sir.
So Sleep. Oh wait, she may be too strong for me. I'm wondering. This spell
Probably
sends
will.
creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of the creature the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of the point you choose within range are affected. Sending order, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by this sleep falls unconscious until the turn ends. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest. When you cast this spell using a spell slot second, roll an additional 2d8 in each. So can I hit her?
So this can go a couple of different ways. Number one, I think I might have forgot to put this on her. But she does have elf ancestry. Let me look at Kyle real quick. He's an elf too. Did I not give her a fucking race?
Yeah, elves can't go to sleep.
Because she's a drow. A drow is a type of elf. So I don't know if you can actually, if she can physically go to sleep. I think she might be resistant to that.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I'll just attack the same person that we've been attacking. If I just splash some oil on him and cast fire, is that going to spread out to everybody around him, or just him?
No, I think that that like you could basically just light him on fire like a Tibetan monk if you wanted to.
Well, that's what I want to do. So I want to splash a little oil on him.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast fireball. And I did it at advantage since I'm surrounded by him.
Yep, that's correct. And so that definitely is going to hit. How does that kill him?
So I grab a little oil flask ahead and I just say, here you go, little sprinkle on him. And I do like, instead of like my normal cast, I just flick my fingers where a little spark lands on top of his head. And he just gets engulfed in flames from the head up and he's going.
He's like, ah!
And
Offer him a Zen.
yeah, and I say, any last Zens? And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
His like fucking face melts off. His like skin is sloughing off of his fingers. He kind of just like crumples up before you, just like kind of like quickly burned in this fire and all charred up. He is dead at your feet.
Mhm.
And now it is everybody versus the boss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the boss's turn. So, the boss number one is going to turn invisible.
Oh, pussy.
So I'm going to turn her invisible.
Yikes.
Hey, now she walks into my thing. She has to roll to save it.
Oh no, the thing's way over here. It's the
Okay.
first. Yeah, no, she's in the Well of Radiance right now, which she immediately like kind of doesn't like because like drows are really sensitive to light. So the first thing she's gonna do is try to get out of there, and she is going to use her movement to go.
Can you share your screen while you're doing that real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let me do that. She's gonna go right here.
Oh, I know where she is.
She's right here.
And
She's
man,
right here.
fuck y'all, don't look at my shit. Y'all don't know where she's at. That's so fucking funny. All right, she is
now she's
going
over here.
to take a shot at Deddy because Deddy squashed her fucking bird.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Oh, that doesn't hit. Daddy's got 25.
19 hits, but Deddy, I think you've got something that might help you out here. Can you go into your features and check deflect missiles? You can use a key
sure
point,
can.
which you have 5 of. and I think this will actually help you out quite a bit here. So, what does that do?
Starting at 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go, and that definitely hits you. We're gonna do damage 4. That didn't do fucking diddly dick. All right. So let's roll a d10.
Well, if your monk level is at
D10.
least 3 and the 1d10 is 1, that's at least 4, right?
Wait, say again.
If you roll a 1d10,
Yeah, I
that's
think
1. That's at least 4.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. So, what does that do?
Then you catch it.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can catch it and you can throw it back if you want to.
Oh, fuck yeah. Throw that shit right back.
All right, let's do an attack. I think you'll just go to deflect missiles and you'll do the attack. 10. Does a 10 hit her? It does not.
Damn.
So you basically, like, she shoots this this hand crossbow at you, and like you just kind of like hear it coming in, and you're like, you just throw it away. It's not able to do any damage to you. That didn't make her very happy though. That was her bonus action, her offhand weapon.
Since she did a move, does that take her invisibility away?
No, she has to like lose concentration on the spell.
Oh, gotcha.
So what she's going to do is she is going to cast darkness. Right here. So basically, like, after that happens, like, the room is like, even though there's epic music playing right now, in fact, this is going to be become a completely different boss fight at this point. So I should probably change the music.
It got real personal.
Because, like, she's invisible. Everything's quiet. It's just you guys and her. And she's somewhere in this cave killing you, attacking you guys.
Can our dogs see her? Do they have dog night vision?
I don't think they can see her, but they could probably smell her.
Okay.
I have a question. Can I cast Rebuke on the darkness?
No. Unfortunately not. But anyway, so what happens is after that whole shebang with the crossbow happened, like all of a sudden just like poof, like a big billowing, like kind of like ink cloud of smoke just billows up from the center of the floor here, and like everybody within this like big gray, this black, like this red asterisk here is basically blinded at this point. Even Johnny Cash and Magmar, this darkness even snuffs out the power of the light from the Well of Radiance here.
Okay.
So, what do we do?
We're still fighting, right?
Out of the.
Oh yeah, you're totally fighting. We're still in the boss fight.
Is it Glimmer's turn? Or are we?
Oh wait, yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot this. Yeah, it's Glimmer's turn. Glimmer's gonna be like, I can't see. Glimmer's gonna try to just get out of this darkness here. And then now, Guardian, what do you do?
Roll my 2d6, please.
Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and roll that for you. Physical dice. This one doesn't light up, though. For some reason, it must be dead. So that is a 4. No, boop. That's not a toy. That's a 2. So you get a total of 6 healing right there.
Perfect. That brings me up to 24.
Yep, you're actually back at full. Oops, not 524. There we go.
She's still in the
Copy.
vicinity, right?
Yeah, no, she hasn't like ran away, but she's like she's still a threat to you guys, but she's just not there. You know, she's not visible to you guys right now. You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
just curious if I can cast something or not.
Oh yeah, no. So we're just gonna continue following the battle order. I kind of lost the plot there. So now it would be this warg's turn.
It's my
This
turn.
warg-
It's my turn.
Oh yeah, it is your turn. I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I haven't
Yeah, I
gone
gave you a
yet.
healing and then forgot about you. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Gone yet, Dwayne.
I'm telling you to go. Go.
Okay, I'm thinking.
I'm sorry.
All right, it's the work start.
Hey,
All right. So
Is,
the warg is gonna.
what you said? What is Valeka? What kind of creature is Valeka?
She's
She's a drow.
Drow? Is that a type of
Yeah.
undead?
No, a drow. Okay, so this would be common knowledge for you. Drow are elves that have spent a majority of their time, like in their evolution span, like living below ground. They're like subterranean. So they, it's really kind of rare to see one out on the surface like this. But they mostly follow like a spider god called Lolth. And they are elven. So
Okay. So I will. We can't go into this red stuff or the blinding stuff.
the red, yeah. I mean, you could totally go in it. You'll just be blinded. You'll have to like feel your way around. It'll take you twice as long to navigate the darkness. So basically, you would be at half speed going through that.
So I want to do that. Just like 15 right there. So I have to go through it, huh?
Yeah, she's basically choked this point off right here.
I don't have any abilities that are gonna clear this out either. Trey, I pull out my dowsing rod.
All right.
I use it to guide me through. Does it
All
speed
right.
me up
So
any?
I can say, I'll say this: the dowsing rod doesn't. It's not. It's not going to give you full movement, but it'll give you enough to make it outside of the darkness if you want to. I would say like if you wanted to go like right here, you could probably do that with the dowsing rod. Whereas like you probably only end up like right here. You can get like an extra square if you wanted to do that.
Cool, I'll do that.
All right, cool. So you are over here now.
Hey, DM, what time is it?
Zen 30.
And then I will look around and shout, "Coward, show yourself, or I will crush your other." What kind of bird was it? It was so insignificant. He's a piece of trash. Parrot.
You hear silence. You just hear your own voice echoing off these walls. And the groans of the dying, and that's basically it.
I want to cast. Actually, can I? Would I be able to cast Cure Wounds on? No, I can't. It has his touch range. Never mind. All right, that'll be my turn then.
Gotcha. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that you've got in your book that's even like that might be helpful here. Yep, it doesn't look like it. I thought you had something else, but you don't. All right, that is your turn. All right. So the warg just goes over here. He's just fucking freaking out. He wants to get out of the smoke. Next is Deddy.
Yes.
You would kind of find yourself, and you are just like in this black. You can't even see the hand in front of your face.
Let's see here.
Mike's got dark compass.
I'm in the smoke.
I was looking at my inventory. So I can't see anything that's even in front of me.
Nope, you are like in pitch blackness right now.
I guess I'll just take a defensive stance. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to do some movement, you could move, but you would just be at half speed. So I think that would give you.
Yeah.
You would be. You still have 20 feet if you wanted to.
She can't move up here.
No, she could totally move out of that. Yeah, if you move one
Okay.
square ahead of you, you would be completely out of this.
Okay, I'll move one square.
Yeah. Perfect. So now you just basically see behind you like this big orb of darkness.
It reminds you of Valorant.
Can I call the dog to me? One of the dogs to me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call one of the dogs to me.
All right. So this warg is gonna kind of like come up here and just like kind of look at you.
Unfortunately, I can't mount him because we don't have that ability, correct?
We can say that you could like hop up on him. I just don't know how to run combat if you're on his back.
My goal is I want to hop up on him and I want to maybe I do have the ability. What is it? Animal handling. I can't talk to animals, can I? No.
No, I don't think you can speak to him. Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger can, and you guys are within earshot, so y'all could like kind of communicate that way.
If I can hop on and my friend here and Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger can tell him to sniff out our boss.
Is that shithead or is that goddamn?
So this one goes, I'm shithead.
Shithead. Would you please allow Deddy to mount you, so that you both look glorious and cool, but also so you could sniff out the boss that we're fighting that went invisible. You have the best nose in the game. You and goddamn are the smartest animals I've ever known, and can smell the best.
And he says, "This is acceptable." So,
Deddy, he says this is acceptable.
Thanks. You're a real one.
All right. So what's going to happen is you guys are kind of together now, and he is kind of muster up his courage, and he's going to run through this fog right this way. Beep boop, what are you doing? She just knocked something over. I'm trying to figure out what the hell it was. And he's gonna kind of start sniffing at the air. He's like sniff, 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 and then he's like gonna kind of like growl. And Johnny Cash interprets that as he's close, or she's close rather.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and dismount.
All right, I'll get you off of the warg there. Perfect.
Let's see.
Jacob.
Steve.
Hello?
Jacob,
Hey.
get in here, you rascal. Your turn is literally next.
Oh, biscuits.
Let's go ahead and do a defensive stance just to see how this plays out.
All right, perfect. All right, and then Magmar, you are literally next, and I'll kind of fill you in while you're getting joined up. You can use the same code as last time. Basically, what's happened is this boss fight has been whittled down to nothing but the boss. Deddy squashed her bird, and then she got pissed off and got her second wind, and then when it came to her turn again, she ended up turning invisible. So she's somewhere in this cave with you guys, but we don't quite know where. And she's also cast a big globe of like darkness. So like right now, as you can see kind of where you're at, you're kind of like, whenever you get in, you'll be able to see it, but you're kind of just like in this globe of darkness that you can't see, you know, in front of your face.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
You're good, boy.
So the boss is like straight in front of me.
Yeah, totally. So, no, the boss is invisible and is kind of like stalking you guys out in this cave now.
Are you? Biscuits. I was trying to actually figure out how to set it up, but Magmar will just roughly like swing his axes around like a crazy person, like trying to find this person, I guess I would say. That's I can.
Well, I'm not like saying that I'm not trying to get you to start now. I'm just saying that like that's what's going on while you're getting into the game and everything.
Where's Magmar?
What's up?
Where's Magmar?
Magmar is to your northeast one tile.
Okay, so he's blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butters. Shoot butters. Maybe you do one more round for me, but
All right. So like basically, yeah, you just take your axes and you're swinging wildly. You feel like you smash something and then you just start going to 10 on it. It's the dead dude that just died a couple of turns ago. You just mashing him like a fucking pulp. All right, next is Ignotus's turn, and he is just going to try to get out of this fog or this darkness. He's gonna come over here and just kind of get in a defensive stance. Kinzo, what do you do?
Finally. All right. So, I'm correct to assume that the boss and this bird were like real fucking close, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I do, because we need to break her concentration to get her to stop being invisible, I use minor illusion.
Ooh.
All right. What are you going to illuse?
Her fucking bird.
That's sick.
Here's the problem though with that is you can use your movement to move the bird, but you're not gonna be able to really get it beyond this darkness. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine. I just need her to see the bird. Because
Well,
I take it she's in a position where she can see all of us, right?
Not necessarily.
This is the darkness.
But she can hear it.
Oh yeah, no, she could totally hear the bird. If
Okay,
you
I
want
Yeah,
to
totally
so-
love where this is going.
So, her hearing the sound and possibly the sight of her dead best friend, which I think should shatter her concentration.
I think that's really, really good. I think that's really, really good.
Mhm.
So the invisibility is not concentration for her, but the darkness is. The invisibility is just a spell that she casts
Good
on herself.
job, buddy.
There we go.
So that is going to destroy the darkness. So like so like the darkness kind of falls down, and now the light is just kind of like suffusing this cavern once again because of the Well of Radiance. And by the way, Mikhail, should the Well of Radiance have ended by now? I don't know. How many turns is it?
3 turns.
Ah, yes. So I think it should be. I think the next one will turn it off. All right, Kenzo, that was fucking great. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that. That was a really, really creative way to deal with this.
And
already got
for my bonus action, I kill the bird again for emotional damage to the boss.
Holy shit, you're awesome.
Another curb stomp.
But it's just like Capacity did another curb stomp.
Fuck that bird.
Lamb looks over and licks his lips.
So like, yeah, you kind of like squish this bird, and it's even like, because you've got control of the illusion, like it's even gorier in the first one. All right.
It's
What
right
else do
in
you
the
do?
gas bucket. I get in an offensive stance this time. And in my
All
turn.
right. Do you want to do any movement?
No, I think I need to stay toward the back now that I'm pissed her off. So
All right, Lamb, you're up.
All right, how's everybody in a 30-foot radius on health?
Everybody's doing fantastic except for Ignotus, and he's super far away.
Okay. And okay, I got a question about a spell.
Alrighty.
So, what Beacon of Serenity says is that for about 30 feet, everybody has to do a saving throw. Creatures of my choice have to do a saving throw of DC 8 plus my Wisdom modifier of 2, plus proficiency bonus, which I don't have one, or be charmed for the duration of 1 minute. Now, while they're charmed, they cannot take hostile actions. And at the start of each allied creature's turn within that aura for that minute, they regain 1d8 plus my Wisdom modifier of 2 in hit points. The aura also suppresses fear, charm, and mind-altering effects on allies within its range. Now, if this is a cast of Serenity, does that make her susceptible to, like, reason to think that the fight is over with?
So, I would say this: if you were to cast it in a location that, like, if you did like battleships and like were within 30 feet of her when you cast it, then I would say that she would have to make a roll against that. But I will say this: as a boss, she still has 2 charges of her legendary resistances remaining, though. So she might not come under the effects of that spell, but she might like have to alter her tactics and do something different.
And it lasts for a minute, so that would be at least how many turns?
Each turn is 6 seconds in real lifetime.
So that's 10 turns.
Exactly.
So that would actually capture her for 2 turns, right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
All right. So, do you want to do any repositioning right now? Because, like, right now, I'll tell you that she's probably not within range.
Yeah, I do need to reposition. Just a second, I'm trying to get out of this real quick. So I want to move over. What is mine? 20? No. Let's see what mine. 35. 5, 10, 15. All right, can you see where I'm at? I'm gonna kind of reposition to right here.
Gotcha.
Now, wait a second. Time out. That warg growled down here, letting us know that she's close down here, right?
He did.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
So actually, I'm going to move to See, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move right over here to where this warg is. Can I occupy the same space, or do I need to go one
Yeah,
further?
perfect. He'll kind of like do a little shuffle. There we
Okay.
go.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna move to like right here. That's as far as I can go. Now that gives me I got everything leaving the cave, and I got everything over here.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to. I think I have to cast it on me. I can't cast it anywhere else.
Yeah, you'll just like cast it, and then you'll like click it on yourself, and then that should put up the aura for you.
All right, let's see how I can do this, because this is my first time. We're going to. What does that mean? Be concerned to heal or check.
That should be. So for her, she'll do the check. And what is that check again?
Do you want me to read it?
Um,
DC. She has to do a Wisdom saving throw of DC 8 plus 2.
DC 8
plus my
2.
proficiency bonus, which I don't believe I have one.
Oh, I must have neglected that. Oh, weird. I totally did neglect that. We'll just give you we'll give you a +2. So she's got to roll a 12.
12.
Yeah. So if she doesn't do this, if she's not able to break that 12, what she's gonna do is she's gonna break a legendary resistance. She rolled a 16. So she what does that look like when you cast that?
So a warm, soothing light radiates from me. It washes over everyone, and the weight of conflict lifts and is replaced with this overwhelming sense of peace. Wounds mend and fears subside, and the drive for violence falters in everyone. Of my choosing.
Perfect. So yeah, you kind of like release this pulse of magical energies, and you notice that nothing really happens.
Okay.
All right. Next is this warg.
Now, I think that
I'm sorry.
close enough to Ignatus now that he can heal, though. On his
Oh,
next,
yep, you totally are. Yeah, on his
so
next
he gets
turn.
he gets to roll a D12.
Nice. And he is a little bit further back in the battle order.
Okay. I'll remind you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, this warg is going to continue sniffing around. He's going to get like right here. He's like sniffing and sniffing.
Can
Next
he nip?
is Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger.
A question.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way I can ask people to move?
Sure. Like what kind of context?
So what I'm thinking about doing, let me look at this real quick. Whoops, wrong one. Alright, so what I'm thinking about doing, how far is that? Perfect. Alright, I want to stand where Glimmer is, and I just want everybody else behind me.
You mean where Guardian is?
Yes.
Oh, well, you won't be able to like get them all to move at this time. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be able to affect the position of the homies.
Dang, that ruins that. Because what I was thinking about doing is casting Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
I got a feeling she's in that direction.
Yeah, she's definitely nearby. Like you can tell people to like kind of like get out of the way for you, but like they're like if you were to try to cast it at this time, like because you were all still kind of like caught up in the moment, you would definitely be endangering everybody else.
Let me see what that does real quick.
While you're reading that, I'm gonna go get my sandwich.
All right, how do you guys feel about this? I can cast Thunder Wave. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw. If you don't make a saving throw, you take 2d8 thunder damage. If you do make a successful throw, you only take half that damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It can be.
Am I in your range though?
No.
I think you should do it. Do it twice.
So the people in danger would be Daddy, Lamb, Ignotus, and Guardian. Well, technically not Guardian because he's behind me, so it's Daddy, Lamb, and Ignotus.
And Ignotus is almost dead.
It's worth
And
a shot.
And the Warg.
I have
It's
some
worth a shot.
questions.
But the Warg
half our
can, 'cause I can
team.
call him.
Could the ward pick people up and move them on his turn?
Well, he can. I know he can move by himself. Not even with the turn, because Daddy called to him earlier.
I mean, I think he can grab people and move them out the way for you. But I think it'd have to be his turn.
Could that be allowed? Could he at least, if it's only one person, could he just pick up Ignotus and put him behind me?
Yeah, we can do that.
Is there any way he can grab Daddy and Lamb too?
He's only going to be able to get one person.
Is there a weight limit?
I think there's like a time limit.
Let's give him the move, Ignotus. Lamb and Daddy, how do you feel about that?
That's fine. He's low in health.
No, but with me casting Thunderwave, so you guys potentially can get damaged here.
I will take the damage.
You think Lamb's okay with it?
Yeah, he's fine.
All right. Cool. All right, let's do that. So Warg's going to move him.
So the Warg going to get grab Ignotus. And bring him over here. And then cast me a Thunderwave.
Let's do this. All right. Whoops. There we go. All right. And so then you got to make a 14 or higher saving throw. So if you don't make it, you take 2d8 damage. If you do make it, you just take half of the damage and you don't get pushed 10 feet.
Alrighty.
So in the chat box, that's where you can do the Constitution saving throw.
I'll do one for Lamb over here.
All right,
Lamb.
so he's gonna take half the damage.
Lamb only takes half.
We just rolled for you, Ryan.
That's fine.
And then Daddy, you'll press it. And then if she's in that area, she has to click it too.
Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Dang. She's gonna get put 20 feet.
Well, shit.
All right, roll me that damage. 8. So, Daddy, you are going to take 8 damage.
Lamb's going to take
Okay.
4.
Lamb's only going to take 4.
Was the boss in it?
1 sec. 8 damage. That's 13. There we go. Okay. And then Daddy's going to actually fly away over here.
Yes, that hit Daddy, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. She took the full force.
She rolled.
Damn.
She rolled a 1.
It's okay,
Fiddle
team.
finger. What the heck?
And then that is all that happens.
Son of a bitch! you moved her after we saw you.
No, I swear to God, no. Like, I hadn't touched her. I'm waiting for her turn to touch her.
Probably right next to us to her right.
Well, we know that she's within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably right here.
That's gonna be really embarrassing.
Did you do anything else, Mr. Fiddlefinger?
I've already moved 20 feet. Do I have another bonus action besides Bardic Inspiration? I don't think I do.
Can you shove here?
Yeah, I'll do that. I just want to shove here to see if I touch anything.
All right. You kind of like, there's nothing in front of you.
Dang.
I end my turn.
All right.
It's so
Next.
disappointing.
Next is her turn.
He's gonna be with Denny. That's why she got pushed there.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, so she rolled a
Oh.
20.
Oh no, that doesn't hit.
No.
Wow.
I bet she is right there on Daddy.
That's exactly
No.
where she is.
No.
So what
Please.
happens is she kind of as
Oh,
you're standing there, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, we're about to see where she's standing. Because I was like, technically, if she got pushed there, could Denny have flown into her and hit her while flying in the air?
And knocked her out of her invisibility.
That perhaps could have happened, but it did not. In another universe, it could have
Back to
happened.
D&D.
But
Damn, DM.
so Daddy, you're like standing there and you're like kind of reeling from this thunderwave spell. You're like rubbing the back of your head. Then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, kind of like as you're standing up, you feel something just like pierce your side and it hurts very badly. You just got stabbed for 6 damage, and that'll put you right there. You are very wounded. Daddy needs help badly. And then, Daddy, can you make me a perception check?
Now, wait a second. She gets to heal at the beginning of her turn.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does. That's right.
I
That's
have
right.
3 healing
It's
potions.
1d8 plus 4.
1d8 plus 4. I need to find a d8. What shape is a d8?
I think I got
I think
one.
it's the prism, isn't it?
Yeah, it's this one. I got it.
Okay, can you roll that for me, please?
Better really good.
Hey,
Hey, so you get 12 points of healing.
Oh shit.
Nice.
So all in all, you're not doing too terrible, but you definitely
No.
just got stabbed.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Let me think about the order of operations there.
You said perception check,
Yeah,
by
that's
the
fine.
way.
Yeah, Daddy, could you make me a perception check, please?
Yep.
Better than that last one.
Oh.
All right. So, like, as she stabs you, you notice, like, as you're kind of like reeling in pain here, you notice like the mist kind of like as if something just like entered into it.
Let's bring up the nunchucks. I'm ready to fuck her up.
Alrighty.
I wholeheartedly believe it's her.
As long as
She's gonna expend her.
invisible,
So
she
she's
can't
gonna.
set off.
She can't what?
I think as long as she's invisible, she can't set off an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So basically, what she's done is you reckon that she stabbed you and she's run up out of the cave.
Yeah.
Is what you reckon?
Oh, I have an idea before anybody moves toward the mist. So only myself, maybe Ignotus, Guardian, Kenzo, and Magmar. We have a scroll of that thunder. It's 60 feet, I think, from where it's at. We could place it like something here, and it's going to affect like all this. I think we could place it in a way where it doesn't hit any of us, because it has such a large effect. And we know she's in the mist, and this would cover literally. We could put it in a place where it could literally cover everything except hitting us. I just wanted to say that before anybody moved up into the mist to mitigate, because that I think that could kill us.
Oh yeah, a big thunder spell like that could easily kill the whole party.
Seems like we're playing with thunder there, Reader.
When you
Hey,
play
I'm
with
saying
thunder, you gotta ride the lightning.
Yeah, I'm saying somebody could do that even before my turn. I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking about doing, but other people in the party can also do that.
Well, I'm thinking about soaking up her last legendary action.
I think that's a good call.
So here's what happens. So you the poof kind of like proceeds out the mouth of the cave, and like Daddy, you kind of hear like come like some footsteps until it
Mhm.
like gets muffled by the sound of the fog. Like it seems like she's kind of like gotten out of the whole ass cave.
Like she's
And
trying to
so
escape.
it appears that way for now. So what we're gonna do is we are going to end this combat right here. And now we are out of initiative.
Let's loot.
So in theory, if we do this, like she's escaped.
So, like, there's a couple of different ways this could go. Because if you remember, Old Orc is kind of like bringing up the rear.
Mhm.
And right now, she's kind of like got out of the cave, and we know there's a patrol coming back. So we could, so there's a couple of different ways this could go. It just depends on however you guys want to play it.
Should we loot first, but then we risk Old Orc getting killed if he's fighting a patrol and a boss?
No,
we
we
split
send
up?
someone after Old Orc.
Wants to die with honor.
I
I think we should
say
honor that.
That's kind of
I say
Magmar has
Magmar and
not
I.
armor right now.
I was gonna say Magmar and I can go. Magmar and I can go because, you know, that mitigates me going by myself, where I'm squishy. We are barbarian that has that.
So, as you guys are kind of discussing this, Glimmer says, like, that's a good idea. Hey, Guardian and Kinzo, you guys have a couple of sending stones. Why don't you lend one of the sending stones to whoever goes down and checks on Old Orc?
Yeah, Guardian, you're closer to everybody else. Just lend them yours.
Hey, listen.
I'd have to
Why-
throw mine
why don't-
across the room.
Why don't I feel like I'd lend a lot of support. So if we're gonna go into a battle against Valeka again, it'd probably be valuable to have me in the party.
I'm down. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
It could be me and you instead of me and Magmar, because the only reason I said Magmar because Jacob's not here, so it'd be easier.
Well, I'm gonna mosey on over here to this corpse and get that like $2,000 or whatever before Daddy gets it again.
Oh, the
Money?
the money didn't
What
actually
money?
exchange hands.
Oh, it
No,
No.
he denied my request and then paid for it.
Yep.
Okay, well I thought you V-mode or some shit.
Hit him up on Cash App.
Hey Glimmer, can you
I
stay
choose
back
lower
and heal up
too.
Ignotus a little bit?
Well, now everybody still gets that D8, even though that we stopped. Even though we stopped the
Not
action,
the combat,
does everybody
you're
still get
totally-
to roll for that D8?
You're totally right. I think the only person who could use it right now is Ignotus, and I'm
Yeah, that's
pretty
who I
sure
wanted
he's
to have
close
it.
enough. Yeah, so he needs two. You said 1d12.
D8 plus 4.
All right, d8 plus 4. Can you roll me another d8, reader? I'm bad at
Yeah.
finding my d8.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, sir.
4.
4. All right, so he's gonna get 4 healing. And as a wizard, that's
Oh,
actually
but it's
quite a bit.
it's two D8s, right?
No, it's just one single D8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Kyle's is 2 now, so he's actually doing quite well. Not the best, but he's doing a lot better.
Wishy dragon.
Alrighty.
Oh, I could do this before Guardian and I split and get everybody. If I could get everybody together, does the Song of Rest only affect me, or does it affect the party?
Oh no, it affects the whole party. So you could play a Song of Rest right now, and then like everybody
Cool.
gets like all of their short rest shit back.
Cool. Everybody, come to me.
Everybody's kind of gathered around.
Avengers.
I think I actually have. I think I made a song. I'm trying to remember.
Gosh, you rope.
Every day. Ah, shoe rope.
Yeah, I did make it. Okay. I don't remember which one it is, but I have two of them.
Is this the thing where you like 4 hours or something? You get a 4 hour equivalent?
Yeah,
Or
you get like a 4 hour rest basically from this little jaunty song.
All right, here's the Song of
for
Rest.
me, a 4 hour equivalent is an 8 hour equivalent. With
Okay, so
my
you're good. Yeah, you got all your shit back.
Yeah, I think it is this one. But we're gonna do this one because it's only a minute.
So everybody gets a little long rest.
no, because
So,
I have trance because I'm an elf, and so 4 hour rest is an 8 hour rest for me.
I think that's the same for me as well, right?
let's see. I think there might be a difference between a elf and a high elf.
It says elves for me.
Yeah, so you're a half elf.
Oh.
So that let me see what that does.
You get a half rest.
You're the half breed.
You're the Diet Coke of elf.
Oh no, yeah, no. I think you sleep like normal.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
but
get the 4.
I can't go to sleep.
I should get my beacon of serenity back.
Yep, and then also for blast,
Start
you
this
get
song.
all of your key points back,
Yay.
and you're also fully healed.
Just you restart this song
Oh,
for the stream.
Yeah.
That's another reason that monks are so good is because you get basically a long rest as a short rest for you, for sure. Vice versa.
Is everybody tuned in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the song I play for everybody as we're getting this little rest. This isn't the best one, but it's a minute long, so it's better than the 4-minute one.
Gamers, it is time to rest. We are wounded and smelly, but we must still go west. If we are to lay with them baddies, we must have plenty of rest, so we can clap some top 10 thoughties. Come on, guys, let us get some rest. Sleepy gamers are not so good, and we will miss out on all of the breast. You think John and Cash Fiddle Fingers is a horny young man. I've simply been tired of using my hand. Rest up, gamers, and do not fret. The guardians of Sitinus will make all the women wet.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, so everybody is now fully healed and mostly rested. So
Guardian,
what do we do?
let's go check while they loot.
Go check on old
All
work.
right, so we're gonna follow a couple of different tracks of action here, and Magmar's gonna come with you guys.
My God.
What?
So as you guys are kind of walking up, what you guys see like through the fog, I wouldn't go any further. What you guys see through the fog is Old Orc, like basically surrounded by a bunch of dead bodies. He's currently like he's bleeding. He's got a guy in front of him, fully clad in armor, wielding two short swords, and then like a whole procession of people coming behind that guy. So
Wow.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause time for you guys for a bit, and then we're gonna have some looting fun in here. And actually, Ignotus came with you guys too, because he's not gonna participate in the looting.
I'm gonna write a song about Old Orc and what I'm seeing right now while this is going on.
Alrighty. So, picking up with Lamb, Deddy, and Kinzo, what are we up to in here?
I'm gonna
Um,
check these 3 bodies right here.
I'm gonna look under this rug to see if it's like a secret doorway or anything they've
I
hidden.
had the same thought.
Alrighty. So,
Perception.
first what happens is, Lamb, you're going to do a loot on this dead guy, this thug right here.
Mhm.
And he's got on him a mace, a heavy crossbow, and some leather armor. He also has about 10 gold on him.
Take the gold.
Alrighty. You are now 10 gold richer.
Yeah.
Alright. Kinzo, you look up underneath this rug, and a little spider crawls out and runs away.
Damn.
Daddy screams and twists her ankle.
I trip my ankle into this room and see this chest that I would like to discover.
All right. So there's a chest in front of you. You give it a good jostle, and it is locked.
That's okay because I have my thief tools.
You do have thieves' tools.
I would like to use my thieves' tools.
So you're looking at this lock, and this is a really, really tough one. So roll me a thieves' tool, but it's going to need to be a 16 or higher. You reckon this one might belong to the boss.
All right. Shit.
11. So you're kind of like tinkering in there, and then like it's like the Oblivion mini game, and then your lockpick breaks. And then like you've got another one if you want to try.
Heck yeah.
We'll try one more. Yeah.
All
What do I
right.
need?
A 16 or higher.
Oh,
God damn, that is some bad rolling.
How's that
Can I-
possible?
Can I knock it twice on top and kick it in the side?
Here's what we can do.
I'm gonna
1d20
check. Do I
plus
have
2.
do I have a thieves tool?
wait, hang on. Before we spend so much effort doing this, can I use my spyglass and peek through the hole to see what's inside?
So the way that it's kind of made, like you would just kind of be like peeking into the lock. So here's what I'll do.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to say Kinzo is here, and you both are kind of like collaborating and like looking at this lock and like, oh, well, maybe it's I think I've seen this one on the lockpicking lawyer. And you guys are gonna like both having a conversation, and you've like kind of like really studied this thing. I'll say now, after having spent some time with this sucker, you're only gonna have to make a 13. Let's go 2 more attempts.
All right. Can we
With my
search?
thieves' tools?
Can we search around here to see if we can find some other lockpicks or anything? I mean, we are in a bunch of dead thieves.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. there's
Wait, I
Go
have
ahead.
one more thieves' tools. Can I use it?
Yeah, no, I think you've got. The thing about the thieves' tools is I'm not sure if there's actually a number on them of how many you have. I think you just have them. So yeah, when I'm saying like your lockpick is breaking, I'm not saying that like you're like using an attempt or anything. You know what I mean? It's just like it didn't work that time.
So I can try one more time.
Oh, totally. You can keep on. You can keep on trying until the cows come home. I'll just say that like 6 seconds is passing like with every single attempt.
Oh my god.
This is not possible. Hold on. Let me roll it for you. This is so
What the
fucking weird.
living hell?
You have the worst luck I have ever seen. This is like Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger trying to have sex luck. What the fuck? What is your dexterity modifier? You've got to have a good one. I know you do.
+2?
+2. Yeah, you got 15 dex. Dude, this is fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
God.
Holy shit. So after
Took you long enough.
So here's what's kind of going on. You're sitting there kind of picking this lock. Lamb is like going through all the bodies, and I won't make you like tediously go through all these bodies. Lamb, basically, you recover some potions of healing. I'll just add these to your inventory. We're gonna get you 4 additionals that you found on that priest right there. You found another 50 gold between everybody here, so we're gonna go 160. You actually find a pretty nice looking sword. Here, I'm gonna give you one of these. Um, Maybe we could sell it later, or maybe you could use it, or maybe you can give it to somebody, however you want to do it.
Should I be able to check my inventory to see this?
Yeah, I'm about to add it right now.
Okay.
You got a nice looking sword. You gotta find it in the drop table here. Actually, you know what? Even better. You find that bitch's second scimitar.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Alrighty. So that's pretty much what you find in here. As Dedi and Kinzo are kind of like collaborating on this thing, they could potentially get a message from Guardian. Guardian, do you decide to kind of let them know what's going on in here through the sending stone?
No.
No? Okay, perfect. So that's what happens.
Cool.
So, Dedi, you open up the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and inside you find like a bunch of records and like notes and things. One of them really kind of sticks out at you. It's got a big like red rubber stamp, like wax stamp on the front. It's obviously meant for someone important. They probably have this information stowed away until it can get delivered by someone. Um, what you find is a note that says this: Commander Halfheart, as per your previous order, I have established communication with the Brotherhood of Dawn and have begun laying the foundations of a productive relationship. I regret to inform you, however, that their efficacy has been highly overestimated. It seems to me that this Brotherhood is nothing more than a ragtag assortment of washouts and outcasts born predominantly out of the Starkey intelligentsia, academia, and the occasional shamed son of a noble. Never heard that one before. The average member's control over the arcane is journeyman level at best, with some notable exceptions amongst their leadership. Our initial suspicions that the Brotherhood produced the fog appear to have been incorrect. Having discussed intelligence, interests, and capabilities with the Brotherhood, I have determined the following. The fog is not a natural phenomenon. The lands themselves are not the source of the fog, nor are the Brotherhood. It seems that the Brotherhood has had only limited success in controlling the dead that the fog is raising. Something else is at work here. 2. The fog has been observed to produce dementia-like effects on those who do not maintain the proper arcane protections. Note, I suspect attrition amongst the recruits, but with the help of the Brotherhood, I have extended arcane protections to essential members of our organization. 3. The fog is enchanted in such a way that travel within it may be unconventional. This explains why so many of our patrols have gone missing. I have been informed that in order to traverse the fog effectively, one must focus their mind on their destination location. Any deviation from that focus can have potentially adverse effects on travel, typically only prevalent in non-Euclidean planes of reality. 4. Despite their incompetence, their leadership has informed me that they may have a means by which they may relocate the fog. The Brotherhood reports that they may have located an artifact of great power with which they believe they may be able to control the fog. Number 5. The Brotherhood has expressed that they have no designs on the Varen Wood, save for the fog, which allows for them to perform more powerful rituals that would normally be reserved for practice on a dark day, which you guys all recognize would be like a day of like an eclipse. 6. The Brotherhood has successfully infiltrated a group of refugees at the inn known as the Elven Arms. Their agent has been providing intelligence to the Brotherhood and will continue to do so as long as deemed necessary. I am told that his infiltration has been complete, so as long as he isn't stupid enough to remain in his cultish attire, we should continue to receive steady intelligence. Kenzo actually looks down and recognizes he's now wearing this dude's baller-ass robes that you stole from that dude at the bar. I will forward a dossier of the establishment and its current civilian occupants as soon as my scribe has the paperwork completed. Note: the priests have scoured the Starkey tax manifests and you provided on your last visit, but found no records of taxes levied on this establishment. Either the owner has friends in high places or he's been hiding out here from the tax man. Given these facts, I believe it would be in our best interest to assist the Brotherhood in relocating the fog to a location less impactful to our operations. The Brotherhood is amenable to this plan of action. With your leave, I will take what men I need to assist the Brotherhood in retrieving this artifact. At this time, the Brotherhood has a small garrison of some of their more zealous fanatics surveying the site for active defense measures, but I do not believe they will have the metal to secure the objective from the undead. See below for coordinates for the site. Relocating the fog may be the most expedient way to reopen the Varan trade roads, but I would be untruthful in saying that I have full faith in the Brotherhood's ability to complete this task. Recommend we continue to identify potential collaborators within the ranks of Starkey intelligentsia that have the resources available to complete this tasking. Additionally, we have not received contact from the forward outpost Charlie for over 24 hours. Given the extent of the fog's effect on these lands and the state of its manning, I believe it would be reasonable to assume that this station is lost to the undead. I know this news is most likely comes as a shock to you, but at least you'll never have to see Dingadargan's stupid face ever again. In response, I have consolidated all of our remaining active personnel in the region back to Mother Base. It is my earnest hope that this report finds you well and that you find the details within encouraging. I look forward to your further orders. Glory to the Carabinus. Glory to Corin Halfheart. Major Velka.
Interesting.
I kind of want to do a perception check around this.
Go for it.
I'm gonna kind of move over here towards this room. And I've got a +2 on perception, so let me. Boop, boop. Do I need to change from wisdom or leave it on wisdom?
Now, what you'll do is in your character sheet, if you go to the gear icon in the top right hand of that sidebar, and then in the middle of that, there's something that says skills.
Yeah, I've already clicked on that. But when you open it up, it says a configuration abilities. It says wisdom. Or do I choose something else?
Let's leave it on wisdom. I think that'll be best for you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a normal.
Yep. So you take a good look around, and you see, not much of nothing in here. You're just kind of, this cave kind of like tapers in and makes another channel. It actually kind of looks like this has been dug out at some point.
I'm trying to find my little hole that was over here.
But what we're gonna do is I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kinzo.
I see scrolls on the chest. No, I mean on the stripper robe right there.
Yeah.
Are these maybe scrolls of lightning bolt or fire or anything like that, or just regular scrolls?
You kind of like look at these scrolls, and they seem to just be like manifests of like goods and like things that they've smuggled.
Mm.
You said that a guy was hiding out here to avoid taxes?
So, Kinzo, like you kind of recognize that they were talking about the Elven Arms Inn.
Mm-hmm.
So, you, having been to Starkey before, you realize that like it's really kind of unlike them to not have tax records of any establishments that are in this land.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it kind of reckons that like either like this guy's got friends up in really high places that are just like kind of like giving him a pass on his taxes, or the very reason he's in the Varan Wood is because he doesn't want to be taxed.
Mm-hmm. And the taxes are due tomorrow.
They are. Tax day is tomorrow, everybody. Put it on your calendars. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of pause right here, and then we're going to go back down to the homies that are just witnessing, like, Uldor, like, standing upon a mountain of corpses, and then there's more dudes on the way. What do we do?
I already wrote a song about what I just saw. I got inspired by Uldor.
Let's hear it.
Alrighty. So are you just gonna like play this song in front of what's going on right now?
Oh, I mean, I could. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do that now, or if we wanted to continue like on the fight and stuff.
No. I just wanted to know, like, are you gonna like basically just start playing a concert to these dudes? So I just need to know how they're gonna react.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely can. I already got it up. Let me see
I'd
which one's
expect
better.
it.
Yeah, okay, I already know which one's better.
All right, everybody, tune into Mr. Reader's stream.
It doesn't let you title it anymore. It just goes off the first lyrics. But
That's lame.
yeah, I was just gonna name it Old Orc, but the cover's pretty sick.
That is fucking cool.
I did a heavy metal song. I think Old Orc would like it.
Oh yeah, he would be totally into this. This is actually a fucking bop, dude. This is actually pretty fucking good. Hey, Reader, turn it down a little bit. We're gonna like let the song play out, but we're gonna continue going here.
Yeah.
Just to keep things moving. It's getting a little late for everybody, I know.
Yeah.
So like basically like as you start fucking jamming the fuck out, like you're like the band of demons kind of like comes up behind you and does all the percussion and stuff, and like everybody like stops the fight and turns and looks at you, and like Old Orc gets super inspired. He's actually gonna get a little bit of healing from that. And what's gonna happen now is we are all going to enter initiative. That is actually really good. All right. So let me get these guys out of here. Oh no! I deleted everyone. Shit. All right, now I got those guys gone. Now I will re-roll initiative. I fucked that up badly.
I got 21.
We're gonna do this here, and then
Or they just fighting, or is it everybody?
it's just the people that are out here. Kenzo, are you out here?
No, but I wanted to see, and I couldn't see up there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I'll remove you from initiative. And then I'm just gonna roll everybody here. Roll. Everybody's rolling really high. Roll.
Damn.
Roll. All right. We are in this bish. So let me turn on the music here. All right. Guardian, you are first on the rotation with a 22.
All right. So, so what I do is let's see, what is the radius of this? 60 foot. Oof.
Oh shit, Diddy, I gotta get you in here too. Actually, Lim, you wouldn't be in this initiative thing, but you're already in here, so I'll just keep it there. I'll add you, Diddy. Combat state.
I'm going to use spell scroll call lightning.
Yeah! I knew one of us had to do it.
All right, call lightning. What does that do for the class?
Going. So it's a third level spell scroll, requires concentration. A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see within range. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. On each of the turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way, targeting the same point or a different one. If you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast the spell gives you control over existing storm instead of creating a new one.
Interesting.
So I basically get a 10-foot tall, 60-foot radius area, and I get to choose a point in that area to cast a lightning bolt each turn.
All right. Where do you want to place that lightning bolt?
Well, I guess the 60-foot radius is just gonna be this entire. It's basically this entire thing right here, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and try to place the measure template, and then let's.
It won't let me
play around with it. Oh, it won't? That's weird.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Let me see if it'll let me.
That's what I was trying to do earlier.
It'll be inventory, scroll, spell, call lightning. Huh, yeah. There it goes. So you could do like this right here, and that would get like everybody but Oldorg.
Can't see it though.
We can do it in such a way that it doesn't hit anybody but Oldorg.
Yeah.
Or it hits everybody except for him.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
what does it look like as you call that in?
Say, Old Orc, we're here. We'll support you.
He turns around and he says, "I'm glad you're here, my friends. There's more of them than I can handle."
And my eyes turn blue like Storm. And so I call down lightning on, I guess a good point would be right here on this right here. Get these 4 guys.
All right. So what happens is you start to kind of cast like somatic gestures to kind of call up this like cylindrical cloud above everybody's head, and then it starts kind of like crackling and sparking with energy. Then you feel a touch on the side of your face, and you hear dissonant whispers in your ears. It almost fills your entire head. Fucking Velka just cast counterspell as a reaction.
Oh
that is her
God.
last one of those.
Jesus Christ, Bleka.
Kyle, don't worry. I have to play.
That was my
Because I think I'm next. Kyle.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Oh, I know.
I'm not done. That was my greatest spell, and my one-use scroll of that spell, and I'm so mad about that. But I'll deal with it. And I was waiting to use that. Okay. I just hold on. I gotta reevaluate my strategy now.
Kyle,
What?
I still have a scroll.
Okay. All right.
Trey, by the way, you're gonna have to give me a scroll because remember there was one time I was going to use it when we were in the cave, but we didn't realize how big it was. So when I canceled it, it acted as if I used it, but I didn't. But I did use my fireball. So I thought fireball.
So yeah, you've still got one. I think you're supposed to have two though.
It was a fireball and a lightning scroll that we got. And I used my fireball, but it acted as if I used it. So I was just like, it's not my inventory.
No, I 5 you.
I want to cast spiritual weapon.
All right, cast a spiritual weapon. Where do you want it to go?
I will cast it next to Old Orc. Oops.
All right. Flying sword right there.
And I will attack the fella next to him.
All right. Roll me a spiritual weapon attack at advantage.
Ooh, crit.
That's a crit. Roll me some crit damage.
Nice.
16
motherfucking damage. Jesus. All right. So you basically, you summon this, beautiful, gleaming golden sword, and it just immediately, pierces through this dude's chest, and it kind of, comes right back out really quickly and kind of, stands at attention, ready for its next order.
Beautiful.
What else do you do?
I think that'll be it for now.
All right.
Actually,
All
no.
right.
Actually, no. I'm going to preemptively. I'm gonna run up. To Old Orc. I'm gonna use. Respect to the wolf.
Who did you use it earlier?
Yeah, but
but we rested.
Oh yeah, you get it back. Holy shit.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna use well.
All right. So you call upon your respect to the wolf, and it sounds a little something like. And then you place your Well of Radiance. Perfect. All right. Is that it in your turn?
Yep.
All right. Deddy. Oh, wait. Let me ask you this, Kyle.
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume that by now you've mentioned to Kenzo what's going on the sending stone?
Yeah, Cal, have you? I mean, Guardian.
Maybe Kenzo would have checked in at this point.
Yeah, I guess I should have. I should have thought about it at some point.
There's still time.
Johnny Cash, should I have thought about it?
That's up to you. This is your call.
I don't know if I trust the new guys.
Oh, well, I'm separated from them.
All I know is that mostly everybody's going to have close range attacks. And for my attack to go, they cannot be in that area. Because we're in the perfect place where I can call my thing, and it's not going to hurt anybody. But if they go into the attack, it's going to hurt them.
I think we're fine right now. I don't think we need to call them in yet.
All right. So in that case, Deddy and Lamb and Kenzo, you guys are all still kind of chilling in the cave still. I'll just leave your guys' initiative numbers where they're at until we get into the fight. Or, I don't know, maybe we should call them in. You know what I mean?
All right.
That way everybody can play.
I just woke Deddy up, so.
Oh, shit. Well, how
And
about
I'm
this?
And I'm chilling if they want to take.
I was meditating.
We can be back up.
Well, let me ask you this. It's getting a little late for everybody. Do we want to go ahead and call it here and pick it up and finish this off next time?
This would be a good pause.
I think so, too. Yeah, it's pretty climactic.
Oh, okay. Oh, I really wanted to call my room.
We'll go out to your song. Orc. Kill.
That was pretty fucking good.
It was good.
But all right, so we will pick it up next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Nice. Good
So
play
what is the
tonight.
time for next week? Sunday, right?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, we do 7 or 8:30.
yeah, I think we wanted to kind of talk about like times or something. It's kind of going to be tough to do because Jacob and Braden aren't here, but
Mm.
Hey, Sundays would be best for me, because next Monday I will be at Troy traveling, and when I'm on my laptop, I can't like move my character or do anything. I also can't be as theatrical as I like being.
oh yeah, because you're in a hotel and they'll noise complaint your ass.
Yeah.
I gotta show y'all my setup.
So like next Sunday, or like Friday, Saturday, Sunday is best for me. And the week after I can do Monday because I'll be home.
I think we're pretty much good any day of the week, to be honest with you guys.
Noise.
That's not true. On Wednesdays, I have board game night.
Gotcha. I don't think Wednesday is a really good day for anybody else either, though. So I think we're good on that piece. So
I'm good this
I'm
Sunday,
embarrassed
but
for
not
you,
next
Mike.
Sunday. Cal, this is an amazing setup.
that is
Got my
a
monitor.
gamer setup.
Yeah,
if
Wait,
I
where-
have
got a
to
whole
say that.
PC.
Where's it at?
So
I
I'm
can't see
good.
it. I just see his face.
I'm good
I don't
for
see
Sunday,
anything.
but not next Sunday. Like I said, 7 is a little tough because we do bed and dinner at that time. But like I can trail in because we usually don't get started till like 30 minutes in anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. Well, I don't think we like need to necessarily make it earlier. I think that was just kind of like Braden and Jacob's thing.
Hmm.
Like it would definitely work better for them, but like I don't think it was like a hard and fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I get
I
to like the late times, but I don't have to get up early for work. I kind of start when I want, so that's not a, you know.
Yeah, I think like cutting it off at about 11 o'clock, like we've just done, is a pretty good
Yeah.
cutoff.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
11's
think
good.
too. I was gonna say with them not being here, we can do as of now we could plan it for Sunday at 8:30, and then if they're both here and then they like say like, hey, like we would like to start an hour earlier on that. I mean, that we can hear them out on it, but with them not being here, it's like, hey, like let's just keep it what it's at instead of changing it.
Now, is there a problem with people feeding in? You know, is that a problem?
No. Because I mean, like we usually do like some intro stuff first. Instead, we
Hmm.
kind of just like shoot the shit for a bit. But we can just kind of like take it slow. Kind of like that one time where you were like you had like a situation and you were going to be a little bit late. And we just kind of like slowly did
Hmm.
it, and then it ended up like we were just getting started as you got in. We could probably do
That way,
something like
there's no
that.
pressure for like everybody else. You know,
Yeah.
to get here. You know, as long as you try to get here at some point. You know, earlier on. I don't know.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. So we'll just plan it tentatively like 8:30 Sunday, and then if Braden and Jacob object to it, then we'll work around it as best we can. But I'll keep
Okay.
y'all updated. All right. I think that was a good session, y'all.
Yeah, it
Oh
was.
yeah.
That's good.
And next one's gonna be really climactic.
Oh,
And then
did
I
I
think
did I kill this guy?
which guy?
This guy in front of Old Orc, or was he just really hurt?
Oh, he's wounded, but he's
Okay.
not dead.
I just stabbed him really
Alright.
hard.
He
Yeah.
about to be dead, my boy. He about to be dead.
Yeah, no, there's a reason I gave you guys a couple of scrolls a couple of sessions ago.
Oh my.
Anyway, so that is the end of D&D for me tonight. But I'm gonna stick around and watch some content. If you guys wanna
I'm gonna play some
Chill.
Marvel Rivals.
noise. I might
Hop
play a little
off,
bit of Pokemon.
boys.
Take
Talk
it
to
easy,
you
Mr.
later.
Kyle.
The
Peace.
Dr. Clark.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play Pokemon.